Warning, this is Jake's first walkthrough of Katawa Shoujo, and is going down Emmy's route. Some contents may be inappropriate for kiddies.
Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
What are you doing down here, Hishio? Well, I came to see you, girl. What do you think? She look... Oh, we say the B word. Beautiful. She looks beautiful. Damn right. I'm Emmy Ibaruzaki, fastest thing on no legs. I give her a hug. Oh, so we go hug time. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, you hear me, Sky? You stop that raining right now, this instant. She's sick in bed. No! Dang it! Wind up in this sort of position. Hi! About this track captain guy. Two of them are... will never do anything like that.
Ah! Victory is ours! And our story continues.
Yo, everybody out there in YouTube land. Jake of the OneManBand is back again, bringing you entertainment in more ways than one. And that one today is Katawa Shoujo. We are in the park on a date. So let's go. I guess we should have brought a blanket or something to sit on, huh? Yeah, I said that last time, didn't I? I'm sorry. Emmy shrugs. I don't mind. Yeah, but I mind when you shrug, because that reminds me of Rin. Neither do I. Emmy tosses me a package of bread and we dig in. Curry bread. Interesting. I could go for some curry right now. That sounds good. I guess I wasn't really paying attention when I grabbed it in the store. Hey, Hishio, you look like your bread's a little spicy. I shake my head, trying in vain to keep an image of manliness. Nah, it's hardly spicy. As he's making the face like... Yeah. I see. That must be why your face has gotten so red. Yes, exactly. The lack of spice has gotten my blood up. Because of the disappointment. Emmy laughs and swallows the last of her bread. Well, if you can't handle it, I'll be glad to take it off your hands. No, it's my bread. Don't get in between a man and his bread. 'Cause with bread, you make a sandwich. Sandwiches are good. Hey, just because you wolfed down yours so quickly doesn't mean I'm just going to give you mine. Or maybe we will. Because we're gentlemen like that. Emmy mock pouts, causing me to nearly choke on my bread with laughter. Aw, come on, Hishio. Aren't you supposed to be concerned with making sure I got enough to eat now? We're dating, you know. Oh, like a little puppy begging for scraps. Though, Emmy looks troubled all of a sudden. I can't say I feel any different. What do you mean by that? What makes this a date? No, that's a good question. Like, what truly makes a date a date? I mean, if you're already we'll talk about this some other time. It's just, what do we have? It's just what we would have done anyway, really. But this should feel different because before, when we had lunch, we were friends, and now we're on a level above friends. You sound like Rin. Laughter escapes and Emmy grins. Well, she might have put the thought into my mind. We've talked about that sort of thing before. Really? About me? Or about others? There's people in the background! I never saw those people before! That is cool! Not really, just stuff, really. Rin thinks that the change of label from friend to girlfriend seems arbitrary most of the time. Like there's no difference between the two. I can think of at least one, you know. You don't tend to kiss your friend quite as much. For a second time today, Emmy blushes slightly and giggles. I suppose you're right. Exactly. I'm always right about these things. Emmy rolls her eyes and chuckles. Guess you're pretty smart, huh? Well, not really. I wouldn't say Hishio's smart. He's dense. He may be book smart, but he's not common smart. Like, common sense-wise. I nod in agreement. Yep. Even Mattel thinks so. He thinks I should go into some scientific study after graduation. Emmy raises an eyebrow. Well, scientific study does pay well. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm actually might just do that. Really. The more I consider the idea, the more it appeals to me. I'll make a mental note to look into it a little more closely. So, what are you thinking about doing after graduation? She's becoming a pirate! We already established this. Still planning on running? Emmy shrugs, seeming a bit hesitant. I don't know. If I'm good enough, I can find a team, I guess. You mean you aren't sure? I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Really? You probably should, you know. Graduation isn't that far off. Emmy fidgets a little nervously. Yeah, well, it's far enough, right? Besides, we've got other things to think about. With a mischievous flash behind Emmy's eye, I suddenly find myself gloriously pinned against a tree. Oh no, she's coming in for the attack! The kill shots! Don't do it, I have a family! Like making sure this is a real date, right? I mean, if we don't kiss, then it's not a date after all, right? I suppose... Strawberries and curry. Not the best combination, but I don't think I mind. That means it's a kiss! Emmy sits back on my legs and grins again. There, science would approve, right? I have the oddest mental image of Mattel nodding seriously and making a mark on some checklist. Yes. Very good. I can't help laughing at the idea. Well, I'll admit it. This is the first time I've ever witnessed a kiss met with laughter before. Should I feel offended? No. I'm sure science approves. Emmy beams at me and I find it increasingly difficult to keep my brain functioning properly. Oh, good. It is at this point I notice that Emmy has stolen the remainder of my curry bread while I was otherwise occupied with images of teachers wielding clipboard. That little thief! She's a little klepto! A food klepto! She is a food klepto. Hey! Emmy tries to look innocent, but considering she just crammed the last bits of my bread into her mouth, it does not appear to be working. Thief! Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated law. Pay the court a fine or you will be sent to prison. How was that? Was that good? Think I could have had a shot at Oblivion, being the Oblivion guard voice guy? Probably not, no. They're like, you suck! Don't hurt my feelings. A shrug, you used your feminine wilds on me! I wasn't that hungry anyway, but I still feel that the point needs to be made. Emmy seems confused by the phrase feminine wiles, but the understanding dawns on her features after a moment, though. Wasn't anything of the sort. You were laughing. Feminine wiles don't involve laughing, but they could! They very well could! I guess I can't argue with this. That doesn't change your thievery. You must pay the court a fine. Emmy laughs at my injured tone and gives me a playful shove. Fine, you can have the instant noodles. Man, like Emmy, I notice it's like she's either shoving me or kissing me. Talk about a love-hate relationship. Bing! Yeah, I'm here all week. Are you kidding? That stuff's terrible. If anything, you should definitely eat it as a punishment. Another laugh from the girl sitting on my legs. Oh, now both of which have fallen asleep by now. Now we definitely can't escape. Oh, crap. She is fallen over. She has died. Oh. I twitch my leg to try waking it up, but which has the unintended effort of unbalancing Emmy, who falls to the side and is startled. Eep! Whoops, sorry about that. Legs falling asleep on me. Emmy remains on the ground giggling. I stand up a little shakily, finding the nerve in my legs returning to normal. My eyes wander over the scenery before fixing on the figure of Emmy, who has yet to get up. You're still just sitting there. Well, I guess it's fine. I mean, there's grass and there's flowers, and she has a happy look on her face. There's nothing wrong with that. Her hair, not eyes, she has her eyes closed. Her hair is splayed out around her head, her arms are spread, and laughter is bubbling up through her mouth. Everything about Emmy seems condensed into this one image. Her energy, her spirit, her childish giggling. The urge to lay down on the grass with her rises swiftly from the back of my mind to the forefront of my thoughts. And indeed, I am convinced that I would love nothing more than to do just that. Then do it! Unfortunately, the sun has set. No, it hasn't, because there's still sunlight in the picture. And it is probably time for us to get back to the dormitories. Well, Emmy may be happy to stay out here all night. I don't think I have that ability. Besides, homework soon beckons. Homework doesn't matter, okay? It's not that important. I mean, half the time they don't even look at it. It wouldn't make sense to start thinking about such things like university and then slack off, would it? I extend my hand to Emmy to help her up. We should probably get going. And then she has that shocked expression on her face. Emmy makes a sour face. You're right. She grabs my proffered hand, and I pull her to her feet into a hug. This time, I'm the one who kisses her, unable to resist having Emmy against me. Seems a shame to leave, you know? Yeah, it does. But if we don't get back to the school soon, we'll probably get into trouble. Emmy pokes me in the ribs playfully. See, poking me, pushing me, shoving me, kissing me. And you need to do your homework, I'm sure. Sadly, you're absolutely right. I throw my arm around her shoulders and we make the trek back to the school, accompanied by occasional bouts of laughter as our conversation jumps from subject to subject. Everything from running to school to the particular way that one of the cafeteria workers smells. Oh, that's gross. All too soon we find ourselves outside the girls' dormitory building. Well, I guess I'll be going then. I guess so, huh? Emmy grins at me again with a mischievous look. Are you going to be able to survive without me? I laugh. Well, I don't know, but I guess I'll manage. How terrible. Aren't you supposed to say something like, I'll be counting the seconds you are away? Nah, I don't think so. That's way too much counting. Emmy pulls me down into a quick goodbye kiss and steps back, looking unexpectedly shy. Thanks for dinner. I really had fun. Honestly, I did. So did I. I think we shall have to do it again sometime. Emmy laughs at my deadpan delivery and nods. See you bright and early tomorrow morning, right? We gotta run off that bread after all. Yeah, I completely forgot about the whole running thing that we do. Of course, despite the fact that you ate most of it. Yes, despite that. See you later, Hishio. Bye. As Emmy turns to head inside, I notice something weird. I knew it. I knew it. Things were too happy. Things were going too well. Something bad needs to happen now. Something so weird that I'm surprised I didn't notice it earlier. She's limping slightly, favoring her left leg. Ah, of course. There can't be happiness without sadness. Something bad. It was going so well. Hey, Emmy. What the? Huh? Is your leg okay? Emmy looks confused or at least fakes confusion. What are you talking about? Your right leg! You're limping right there! There's the briefest flash of concern on Emmy's face. Either she didn't want to know or she doesn't think I notice, or I prefer to think she just didn't realize it. Oh, that. She shrugs. Casually. Must have gotten knocked a little out of anklement during the picnic. No idea what would have caused that, of course. I think back to being pinned under the tree. Ah. You should have told me. We could have stopped and fixed it, you know? Amy waves her hand airily. Nah, it's not that big a deal. Yes, it is. Don't do that thing. Don't worry about it, okay, Hisho? It's fine. Oh, no! Oh, no! Gotta make decisions, which means gotta save. New save. Okay. Why do I get the feeling that she's convincing herself as well as me? Well, with that, I think we should really, press it. Are you absolutely sure? 1000% sure. Because I care for you. You don't want to go ahead and adjust it before heading up the stairs. You could get hurt if you don't, right? I said it was fine, Hishio. Seriously, don't worry about it. I got some experience in these matters after all. Yeah, I suppose so. Emmy grins reassuringly. Honestly, Hishio, I appreciate the concern, but I really am okay. Now, really, I need to get going. Your attempt to keep me around are doomed to fail. Yeah, of course. Just prolonging the goodbye, I suppose. Another grin lies on Emmy's face. Good night, Hishio. Good night. Okay. Well, that was a thing. I think it was really bothering her. As she limps inside, I find myself hoping she's okay despite her assuredness that she's fine. I think I can call this a successful first date. Hell, any day that ends with Emmy pinning me under a tree to kiss me can't be bad. Can it? Yes, it definitely can. I head back to my room, mentally thanking the gods that Kenji doesn't ambush me in the hallway, and I get started on my homework. Welp. We all know what this means. Time skip. Okay, we're back in the room. The mornings is far too early for my taste. It doesn't help that I have trouble sleeping last night. There were simply too many things to think about. My mind refused to slow down. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes, but then I just, turn on something. I Love Lucy. Boom, that will put you to sleep. Fact. Proven. Instead, I replay the rooftop, the park, and everything else over and over in my mind. Oh! Yeah, that's right. That was all one day! Oh, dang. I totally forgot, because it was, broken up between, 3 episodes. There's a small part of my mind that is still paranoid that it has all been some kind of joke. That I'll meet up with Emmy at the track and she'll act like nothing happened yesterday. Pushing these thoughts... Please pardon me. I'm sorry. Pushing these thoughts to the back of my mind, I throw on my running clothes and open the door. And Emmy I teleport, obviously, to the field. Teleportation! Emmy's waiting for me with her usual smile. You're late! Or at least, you're not early today. Are you tired or something? I'm always tired! I find myself ruefully rubbing the back of my head. Something like that, yeah. Lots to think about and all that, yeah. Emmy giggles at my mild misunderstanding. Yeah, I didn't sleep that well either. Something just happened. Skype. I'll ignore it for now. I was actually glad you weren't early, because I wasn't early either. I wonder if the same thing kept us awake. Do you mean the whole date concept, or maybe her nightmares? Because the image of her weeping face passes through my mind. What kept you up? Emmy expressions falter, and I quickly notice But she quickly notices my curiosity and forces a smile. Nothing important. She's obviously not telling me something. Obviously. The question is, should I pass the issue? No more decisions! No more! We already had one. Something clearly has been bothering her for a while. I want to help her, but what if it just comes off me being nosy? Dude, you're like her boyfriend. It's in the job description to be healthily nosy. I say that in the biggest concepts of quotations. She's got to know I care about her, though. Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'm here to help you sort it out, you know? Emmy laughs then, and it's not her usual laugh. It's an edge. There's an edge to it that seems almost bitter. Sort it out? I'm not sure it can be sorted out, his show. An almost grim smile crosses her face. That sentence confused me so much I couldn't even read it. It is a smile of resignation. I don't think you could help me anyway. That hurts. I can help you. I can be your hero, baby. I don't want to say that it hurts to her, but it does. Doesn't she realize I want to be there for her when things go wrong? Well, I won't push you on the matter then. But I'm here for you if you decide later that you want to talk about it. It might help. I could be your psychiatrist, and I don't even charge. I can see the debate raging behind Emmy's eyes. It seems like she wants to tell me, but she's not sure whether or not she can. Hey, forget about it for now, okay? Because we're here to run. We're here to run or what? We got running to do. The mention of running, something that she can handle, brings Emmy back to her usual self. Right. Hurry up and stretch out, Hishio. We got to get moving. She takes off like a shot, far quicker than I'm used to. And we're back to running. Still, I'm trying to keep pace with her, recklessly testing my limits. It gives me a feeling of freedom, like my heart is no longer important. Your heart's always important. I find myself wanting to laugh, filled with a feeling of moving beyond what I once called my boundaries. The nurse's warnings are not overdo things echo in my mind, and I disregard them. This feeling I have this willingness to risk a heart attack, or for something so trivial as a morning run, feels out of character for me. But is it? Or rather, should it be? I got a weak heart, sure. I'll never be capable of the kind of speed and endurance Emmy's capable of, though I probably wouldn't be able to get that good even if I had a healthy heart. I know I wouldn't. As we round the final bend, I feel my legs screaming in protest, but for the first time I ignore them. I accelerate to finish at a sprint and nearly catching up to Emmy. That is never going to happen, of course. Still, I feel surprisingly good. Oh sure, my legs feel like they're about to catch fire, and I'm having trouble staying upright. Complaining. But there's been a shift of some sort today. And it's all thanks to the girl grinning at the finish line waiting for me. That feels That felt a little faster than usual. My comment is met by a grin and a shrug. Can't have you think I was going to go soft on you, now can I? But you managed to handle it just fine. Well, of course, I couldn't have done it without you. Still feeling the high from the run, I move by a surge of gratitude and seize Emmy in a hug. Thanks. Hugs. We hug, and then we wrestle, and then we shove, poke each other in the ribs, and then we kiss. Oh, the love life of Emmy and Hishio. So dramatic. Really, I'm not just saying that. I mean, you're dead. Awkward smile. Emmy seems flustered by my words, squirming uncomfortably. Don't be silly, Hishio. Someone had to haul you out here, didn't they? Did I skip something? No, I didn't. And it's not like you're not doing anything for me, right? I needed a running partner, remember? I shake my head, still pointedly not letting go of Emmy, who stops squirming and merely looks up at me with a quickly deepening blush that almost seems out of character. No, that's not true. You wanted a running partner, but you didn't need one. If I hadn't shown up that day after the festival, you would still run, right? But it doesn't work the other way around. I only managed to make it out a few times before the festival. And without you, I probably wouldn't have made it out at all after that. My eyes are going all weird on me. Emmy smiles at me and prods my chest with one finger. Once again, back to the poking. Okay, next is a kiss or a shove. You are pretty lazy, Hishio. Hey, I was giving you a compliment. Well, you're welcome, I guess. I'll pay you back somehow. Well, that's not necessary, you know. I mean, I kinda like you, Hishio. And being able to run with you in the mornings isn't exactly a bad deal for me either, so... For someone who gets so much praise, she seems unused to gratitude. Oh, unused. As in unused to. See, it's weird to read, but it's one thing to, like, say? It's weird. I can't think of anything else to say, so we fall silent, and we're still hugging. I become aware of Emmy's breathing, of the dampness of her clothing, and of the scent of her. Coming off of anyone else, it would stink. Coming off of Emmy, it fits her in a way nothing else could. Her skin is cool, slick with sweat, and the breeze causes goosebumps to rise. Then you should definitely get inside. Man, you're gonna catch your death of cold out there. Almost without thinking about it, I lean down and meet Emmy's mouth, which is already moved to meet my own. Another kiss! I guess we skipped the shrug. Oh no, wait. It was either a shrug or a kiss. Okay. Her lips are soft, and she hums happily as we kiss, sending vibrations from her mouth to mine. There's a startling readiness to everything about this moment. We fit one another perfectly. The kiss ends, and I finally let my arms drop back to my sides. Emmy is smiling warmly at me and giggles again. Come on, Hishio, we'd better go see the nurse. Then it happens. What? What's going on? As we turn and begin walking, she gives out a tiny yelp and stumbles forward. Emmy? Oh my god. Why is she breathing? I leap to steady her, notice with some concern that she's favoring the same leg as last night. Your leg! Emmy seems panicked and pushes away from me. Don't push away from me! I'm here for you! It's fine! No, it's not fine, girl! Okay? Not fine. My expression must seem hurt, but she hastens to apologize. Sorry. Didn't mean to push you like that. I was just... You're hurt, okay? When you're hurt, your friends are supposed to help you. Don't shove it off like it's nothing. That's why they're there, okay? She stumbles for something to say. It's nothing really. No. Stop lying, okay? Hey, don't worry about it. She's so flustered, I decided to shrug the whole thing off. Don't shrug the whole thing off, bro, okay? But there's a cold feeling in the pit of my stomach now that won't go away. I tried to step in and help her, and she pushed me away. Smiling, I shove off thoughts to the back of my mind and concentrate on Emmy. She must have been hurt, like, in the past, where somebody tried to help her and it just made things worse. I just don't want you getting hurt, that's all. You don't have to worry about me, honest. I'm fine. No. Let us worry, please. Let us worry. Yes, you said that, but I don't believe you. Why would you tell me what? Why won't you tell me what's wrong? It's like she gets offended by me trying to help. What am I supposed to make of that? Well, I don't know what we're supposed to make of that, but I know what I'm supposed to make of this. I'm supposed to make the end of the episode outro right now. I think nice place to end the episode. So anyway, like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe of course, and check out some of my other videos if you feel obligated to. Anyway, I'll see you next time I'm out there in YouTube land. See you then. Yeah. Bullseye.